once again back to the one and only Level Unlock Podcast, episode 82. We are here. We are ready to entertain you. We got a lot of news this week. We got got the DC fandom. We got some more Epic and Fortnite uh, dilemmas. We got quite a few little tidbits here to converse with today. Nathaniel, Gilgamesh, YF Kitsune, whatever his other name was, I don't remember, is on
Yokai Blue.
Yokai Blue. There we go. I was trying to combine them all together and I couldn't remember it. Is on another world tour. He's like, hey man, I missed the fame and I missed the lights, so I'm going adventuring again. This time he's going south of the border and going towards the Australia way, and Antarctica is his last stop. So he says he's gonna make it.
I mean, you're not 100% wrong with it being south of the border.
Exactly.
I think you meant south of the equator.
I did, but I wasn't gonna fix myself. I'm like, yeah, technically Australia is south, but south in a different direction. But geography, I won't go over that. Anyways, how's everyone doing today? How's this past week been, mans? What about what's up, Mark? How you been, dude?
Not too bad. Just it's gonna be starting classes pretty soon, so it's weird changing into that. But I've been trying to keep myself busy. I tried to build a NAS this week. That was incredibly difficult, and I did a lot of things wrong, but I learned a lot from it.
You try to build what?
Network attached storage or
okay.
a server. Yeah. So I tried to build a
NAS, like the rapper.
Sorry. Yeah, I tried to build a server for my house for all of my data, and then also be able to run VMs and that sort of stuff in it. But it's a lot more difficult than I initially suspected. Like, I'm running into problems trying to pass my network attached hard drives to my virtual machines, and I guess I can't do that unless I have the right kind of hardware. And so it's going to be a bit more expensive than I initially thought, and it's just a bit disheartening, but it's a pretty fun project. What else did I do this week? Played some video games, played some Death Stranding. I think I got halfway through the game. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? You'll figure it out when the credits roll.
Yeah, I'll let you know. Still playing that. Played some Fall Guys, played some Overwatch.
Yeah, you guys played quite a bit of Overwatch this week, I've seen.
Yeah. It's something to do. The game kind of pisses me off from time to time. Like, it's, I don't know if the skill levels have been changing or if it's just because we play Quick Play Classic all the time. It's just, I don't know. We win a few of them and then we just lose like a dozen of them. And it's just, like, it sucks. But, yeah, trying to do better. I played a little bit of Littlewood. They put a bunch of updates in that. That's still a super relaxing game if you're ever looking into that. I know Astroneer put out a pretty big update this week too. I'm probably going to play that sometime. Played some Fall Guys. James talked me into playing some Cyber Hunter.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's a game.
So what do you think of that game?
It's really easy. So I mean, it's nice to wreck people, especially whenever you're playing with your friends, but it's not really challenging. So it's I don't know. Bunch of wins. Like, I think we played 5 games the time that we played, and we won 4 out of the 5 games, or played 7 and once.
No, I think we lost once.
Oh no, we lost the first one.
Yeah. But we still got pretty far or something. I don't know. It was weird.
Yeah, it was good.
But yeah, we played that. That was a good game. I think that's all that I did this week. What about you, Jeff?
Yeah, I have not really been at the computer a whole lot this week, to be honest with you. I've just been running around getting things done. Started a job this week.
Yeah, you did. Congrats,
yeah. Thanks. Working on that. And then doing like the gym thing, trying to be outside, trying to eat it up before winter comes, because I know it's going to suck because winters typically do. Getting sick and tired of hearing people say the argument. At least you got all 4 seasons. I don't want all 4 seasons. I don't want all 4 seasons. It's not necessary. But
Especially you've been away from the winter and snow for quite some time now, so
2 years? Two
yeah.
years, yeah. Yeah, and I left in the middle. I left right towards the end of the winter that year, the year I left. So yeah, it's been roughly about 2 years. But other than that, I haven't, like I said, I really haven't been at the computer too much. We played some Overwatch. That was a good time. Overwatch is usually a good time. Um, went on another like ghost adventure.
I was gonna say you went on a ghost hunt, didn't
Yeah.
you? How was
Yeah.
that?
Those, my aunt keeps inviting me to those, and as long as she keeps inviting me, I'm gonna keep going. They're cool. Nothing too much happened this time. We went to a place called the Eagle Hotel, and apparently the building and its adjacent other building, the Judgeon House, I think is what it was called, has like super significant historical value to the area, and I had no idea. Like it used to be called Fort LaBeouf, where it was on. It's like one of the main buildings of where Fort LaBeouf used to be. It's like one of the oldest like towns in the entire area. It's pretty crazy. So it's kind of neat because when you do go to them, you usually get a little background about the building and whatnot, which is, in this area, everything is ancient, or
Yeah.
a couple 100 years old at least for a lot of the creepier things. But we didn't get a whole lot of stuff happening this time. Last time was at a bowling alley, and that one was creepy. We had a bunch of weird stuff happen.
They
Weird stuff happened at that place.
ever go to what is that the Conneautville Hotel?
I've heard of this place. Yeah, I've heard
They
of
I
it.
used
go to this place in my dreams.
Conneaut Lake Park. They used to have that amusement park in there with the roller coaster and shit.
Yes, I know what you're talking about, but
Yeah.
I've never been to that one. They actually have one that's planned. If anybody's interested, I want to say it's in October, and it's to some fucking insane asylum,
That's awesome.
like
Whoa.
an old asylum that they have to open up for that they. I don't know, man. It's supposed to be I guess it's supposed to be someplace super creepy. I'm like,
Don't doubt it.
maybe. Um, it's kind of neat too,
That'd be
cause
pretty cool.
yeah, they bring a bunch of equipment with them. They have like the EMF readers or whatever. I don't even know, electromagnetic field readers. They have this tablet. I sent you guys some pictures in the Discord or in the chat or the messaging uh, of some of the photos of them using an iPad attached to this Xbox sensor, and like this Xbox Connect shoots this beam of light out, and as it reflects back, the way that the Kinects work, um, I don't know how it sees it, but apparently it's supposed to be able to see shapes of people moving around. I don't know. It's weird. It was weird. And
'Cause
then
that was a picture you sent us, right? Because it's supposed to show like the activity or whatever.
yeah.
That's what I
That was a
thought.
thing for a little bit, but it's hard to say if it was because there was so not much else happening. It's hard to say what that was. Because it could have been nothing, but I mean it could have been something too. I don't know. But man, some of the buildings are so old though and so creepy. But other than that, if you guys are interested in going to the insane asylum, let me know. Because apparently you have to reserve space because of the whole Dave thing. Um, anything else of too much? I guess that's about it. That's it, really.
Yeah, I know went to the.
I'll be right back.
You're good, bro.
We're
The Conneaut Lake Park has. I don't know if they're gonna have it this year. I don't even know how Halloween's even gonna work this year, but um, that haunted house, whatever the haunted maze or whatever you want to call it,
I
was
don't know
at
what they
the
call that.
Conneaut Lake Park. Um, it was actually pretty cool. So you basically go along the thing, and throughout the whole thing, people jump out at you, and you actually go through the Conneaut Hotel, and
Hmm.
people fucking jump out, you grab your feet, and then there's a pier,
No.
and then you actually go under the pier,
No.
and they just pump it full of smoke, so you can't see shit. And then all of a sudden, there's fucking a clown that just pops up in front of your face and
No.
shit. And
No. That's
Nice.
not the type of haunted house I'm talking about. No. No, thank you.
yeah, yeah, I know that was
I'm good
that
on
was
those
fucking
ones.
yeah. That's different than what you were doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I went to that once. That was quite interesting,
Yeah.
to say the least.
I went to one of those too in Canada. It was right at Niagara Falls. We went up there one year for New Year's Eve, which was super cool. I do recommend that. It was really neat. Shooting
Oh, that's pretty cool.
the fireworks over Niagara Falls was pretty dope. But the whole family decided they wanted to go into one of those terrifying buildings that have that type of that attraction of a horror house.
Yeah.
Nope.
Uh,
Good.
There's one in
Good.
Erie.
Is
Is
there
there?
really?
Yeah, there's I think it's like the Erie Factory of Terror or something. It's on 12th Street.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. It's that old warehouse that they.
Yeah,
That.
Hmm.
Yep. Yep.
it's yeah, the Factory of Terror.
Yeah.
The Erie Bis of Factory of Terror.
Isn't there tunnels that go through? It's at the brewery. It starts at the brewery, and there's like tunnels that go beneath the city, isn't there?
Yeah, there's a
Like,
whole network of catacombs that run all over the place under the city. They've been used for a number of reasons. Some of them were used for the Underground Railroad. Some of them were used. Actually, one of the more interesting ones is because of medical things, like when the Spanish flu came in.
yeah,
Underneath a lot of the buildings downtown, they have tunnels attached to them, because, like, for instance, as I've been told, the 1505 building, the artworks building up there. That place has a bunch of they turned it into a hospital when the Spanish flu came through, and then what they would do is they would ship the bodies under the city through the underground catacombs, which a lot of them are water, like little rivers and stuff, to the Erie Cemetery. Is one thing that I've heard. But there's a lot of different lore. But yeah, there's a series of underground like rivers and stuff that you can traverse via gondola if you wish.
I wonder if
Very-
those can be haunted in some form. Because I'm guaranteeing people probably died down there trying to. Because there's miles. There's a couple 100 miles of those tunnels. I'm pretty sure.
Probably collectively. I would imagine
Yeah.
collectively there is probably quite some distance on them. I don't
Yeah, that's
know.
what I
The whole
thought.
concept of it doesn't really scare me so much.
I
Uh,
gotcha.
because it's like these people put a lot of energy into trying to find and see and to record and to like collect data on ghosts and stuff, right?
Poke the glass and see